This is incredible.
Meet Kailey, also known as NurgleSnurgle. She's been a rising star in the wargaming community for a number of years. She's known for applying vibrant, radiant colors to Nurgle? Yes, indeed. I think Kailey does what just Kailey does. And I had the privilege of inviting Kailey to the bunker to uncover the true identity of NurgleSnurgle.
I love this purple one.
Well, yesterday you were asking what I like about painting. I said adding color, and you can clearly see I like to add color.
So much.
Going out of the norm.
Out of the norm. Hi, NurgleSnurgle.
Hi.
Hi. Happy to have you here in the bunker. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. I mean, if there is someone to express how they feel about said plastic miniatures, it would make sense to me that NurgleSnurgle would have something to say.
I'm Kailey. I also go by the name NurgleSnurgle. You may have seen it on Instagram. Came up with the name within probably 7 seconds. I wanted to start an Instagram account, and I had fallen in love with Nurgle at the time, so I knew I wanted to kind of go around the name Nurgle somehow. And I was just kind of like thinking to myself, Nurgle, NurgleSnurgle. And I was like, that is the cutest thing I've thought of.
When did you start enjoying art?
Ooh, that's a good question. It was actually my mom who painted as well. And I'd sit from afar and admire her paintings.
Cool.
Any like art project, I always went a little step further. Say if I did like a project for Greek mythology, instead of just printing it on a piece of paper, I'd like take pencil crayon and add color to the paper just to kind of like add texture to the paper.
Ah. Yeah. So you would rebel, go against the rules, and make it your own way.
Always.
Oh, always, exactly. Much better way of doing that.
I'd find my own way. I'm not rebelling. I'm just like, okay, you give me a guideline and then I'm gonna play by your rules, but I'm just gonna add a little flair to it. So my start to Warhammer, I knew about it through my fiance, Jarrett. What's happening today?
Go to MiniWarGaming. You're gonna see MiniWarGaming Dave. I'm gonna fight him and kick his butt.
When we started our relationship, he was already deep in it. And he explained to me like, so I'm into this hobby. There's a lot of like models and stuff. And he's like, I don't know how you would kind of feel about it. So he opens up the door and all these models on the wall. And I was floored by it. It was very important for me to make sure that he always held on to that. I never wanted to move into an apartment where I was like, no, it has to be like this kind of way. So I kind of let him have that until I saw his Nurgling.
This is the first piece of Nurgle you ever painted?
Yes.
Okay, he's coming over here.
Okay. Do you want to know like
yes.
where I was?
Of course.
Okay.
Where were you?
So I had just started Instagram and was kind of skimming through, seeing like all the amazing work that people were doing. And I started to see people do like paint challenges. So they'd be like paint every day kind of thing. So I was like, you know, let me try. And this was the first model that I actually bought myself, or I think Jared bought, but I built it and then I primed it and then I painted it. And it was in the first couple of days of this challenge. I'm like, I'm gonna paint every day, just try to feel what that's like. And it was from start to finish, my first model. I remember just putting music on and getting lost and having the mini up close. Like I would get like, yeah.
Totally.
And I felt that connection between the creative process and picking colors and applying that to a plastic miniature. And it just, like Nurgle, it just grew from there.
Kailey's fascination with Nurgle led her to explore the vibrant and unexpected aspects of this grim, dark universe.
I chose Nurgle because when I saw the model for the first time, I saw this model with this smile on its face, and I was completely drawn by it. Like, I wanted to know more.
However, for Kailey, Nurgle means much more than you might think.
I thought Warhammer, and I was told Warhammer was in a grimdark setting, and yet there's this creature with a smile on its face.
If you're joining the journey for the first time, let's bring you up to speed. Nurgle, he's a chaos god in the 40k universe. Symbolizing decay and disease, in the early 1980s, Games Workshop introduced Nurgle and the concept of a chaos god associated with decay and disease in Warhammer fantasy. He's known as Grandfather Nurgle and has a massive garden, and he spreads plagues and suffering while embracing decay as a unique form of life. His demonic forces encompass creatures like plague bearers and great unclean ones. Nurgle's role in the Grimdark universe is to embody entropy and the inevitability of decay.
I understand that some people shy away from it. It's you want to look away, but when you do look at it and you really examine it, there is a slight beauty to it. I do like Grimdark. Like, I grew up enjoying, like, say, H.R. Geiger. Like, he's pretty grimdark. It's a little twisted. Like, Warhammer is a little twisted.
Just a little twist.
So it's unconventional, and that's what intrigued me about it. Like, I'm painting guts and ribs and blood, and you don't do that normally, so to add color to that, it gives me a little giggle. In a general sense, I look at the model and I try to figure out a story of where they are, what are they currently doing. Can I convert it? Can I add a little flair or like an added story to it? And then color is just, again, the brightest the better. Like, can I vomit as many colors as I can?
This is a conversion.
Yes.
That's a duck.
My plague duck,
Your
yeah.
plague duck.
Yeah. It uses a D&D model. I had to cut the hands off. I was like a surgeon. And then placed them there. And then I took green stuff and I made worms, and there's like a troll head and duck feet.
Looks like the tail.
Yes. I don't know what the model's gonna look like in the end. The brighter, the better. This is me.
Didn't want to say anything, but I can tell. That's not fair. Now whenever I look at this, it's going to be like, hi, David.
Is it speaking or is it quacking?
Quacking so loud.
I want others to feel like they can do it too, that they can be proud in their pieces. Sometimes people go, oh, I wish I could paint just like you or be like you. I don't want that. I want them to be them to be you. And if I can help them get there, I will.
Art is subjective, and within that realm, Kailey's creativity and unique approach have undergone a metamorphosis, resulting in striking and unconventional miniatures that challenge traditional perceptions.
Warhammer is just a glue to connect.
Is painting minis therapeutic for you?
Very.
Very.
Mm-hmm.
How is it therapeutic for you?
It allows me to enter my imagination. I didn't quite discover it until like 4 or 5 years ago, and the power of imagination and what you can do with it. When I did discover that and the power, I bawled my eyes out.
Why?
Because I thought of something and I created it and it came to life. Because I had dedication, I had the vision, and I had that drive. And when I finally had it on the table I finally understood.
Kailey's journey isn't just about her artistic expression. It's about building connections and embracing the Warhammer community as a source of support and inspiration. It reminds us that through self-expression and a nurturing community, one can not only explore new artistic dimensions, but also embark on a voyage of personal metamorphosis, evolving into something beautifully unique and awe-inspiring.
Super corny, super cliche, but Nurgle is love. Like, hands down.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way.
You can't argue it.
There's no way. Like, you're throwing love bombs. And like, as soon as you go in there, you feel the life energy.
Yeah.
And you just can't help it. It's like, there's no defenses. You just walk in. Love.
Unconditionally.
I know.
It's like when that butterfly landed on you, did you feel chosen? Like,
Yeah.
did you feel its energy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm sure it felt yours.
Thank you, NurgleSnurgle, for saying things like that.
You're welcome, Dave. I like to hobby with other people. And it's just this fun ride. And now I have a piece that I can look back and I created a memory with.
In a world where conformity often casts a shadow on uniqueness, this narrative of creative evolution stands as a testament to the power that lies within personal expression.
It's fueled by chaos.
Definitely fueled by chaos.
It's a testament to the capacity of the human spirit to blossom and thrive.
Every time I look at that murder train, I'm gonna think of when I was at Dave's house, meeting his family for the first time. It's so important to me. There's been times where I've thought, like, do I just end NurgleSnurgle? What would happen? Am I done with this? But I can't. Because I'll never not be NurgleSnurgle. So Dave, I have a philosophy in life
Okay.
I like to live by.
All right.
Okay, I don't know if you heard this before. I don't know if you're ready for it.
Ready for it? I don't know. What is it?
Okay, you're ready. Sun's out, guns out.
Instant checkmate. I just think of Foxy Boxy.
I'm MiniWarGamer Dave, and this is Nurgle.